Broncos Country, brace yourselves, because today's news is the kind that makes your heart race. Our explosive rookie, RJ Harvey, a second-round pick, just showed up on the Broncos' initial depth chart as the fifth running back. That's right, fifth. But Denver Broncos family, don't panic just yet. This kid from UCF has fire in his feet and enough talent to turn this around. Will he shoot up the ranks and take over the backfield? Or is this depth chart a warning sign of what's to come? Stick with me, because this video is taking you straight to the heart of the field and will have you screaming, "Go Broncos!" Let's get right into it, Broncos Country. This depth chart is making waves. Last Wednesday, the Broncos released their first unofficial running back list for the 2025 season, and what we saw was a real shocker. Our rookie RJ Harvey, the monster who terrorized defenses at UCF, is listed as RB5, behind J.K. Dobbins, Jaleel McLaughlin, Audric Estime, and even Tyler Beatty. To top it off, Blake Watson is also ahead of him. If you're a Broncos fan, that's enough to make your hair stand on end. But hold up, family. Before we throw in the towel, let's break this down calmly. First of all, this is an unofficial depth chart. August is just the warm-up, and these early lists are more formalities than final verdicts. In the NFL, it's common for rookies to start low on the chart, especially in a backfield as stacked as ours. And let's be honest, this Broncos running back group is more competitive than tickets to opening day at Mile High. So what's really going on here? Why is RJ Harvey sitting so low? Let's talk about the man at the center of it all. RJ Harvey is no ordinary rookie. Drafted 60th overall in the second round, he came to Denver with a resume that makes fans drool. At UCF, he was a machine. In 2023, he rushed for 1,416 yards and 16 touchdowns. In 2024, he went even further, 1,577 rushing yards, 22 touchdowns, and a ridiculous 6.8 yards per carry. And it doesn't stop there. He also caught 61 passes over his last 3 seasons, proving he's the kind of versatile back Sean Payton loves to unleash on Sundays. He's got elite vision, burst, and balance. He's the total package. So why RB5? The answer is one word: experience. J.K. Dobbins, the RB1, is a veteran who joined in June and has already proven himself in the NFL. He's solid in pass protection, reliable as a receiver, and knows how to find running lanes. Jaleel McLaughlin, our RB2, is a dynamic weapon with 496 rushing yards and 76 receiving yards last season, perfect for play-action plays. Audric Estime, with his 227 pounds of raw power, is our bruiser for short yardage and goal line situations. Tyler Beatty is a wild card who's flashed serious potential and seems to have a soft spot on the coaching staff. As for Blake Watson, he's a dark horse, but he hasn't shined like Harvey yet. But Broncos Country, don't be fooled. This depth chart doesn't tell the whole story. At training camp, RJ Harvey has been showing exactly why he was a second-round pick. Sean Payton, who doesn't hand out praise lightly, called the kid exceptional and compared his vision to legends like Darren Sproles and Alvin Kamara, guys he helped turn into stars in New Orleans. In a recent practice, Harvey put on a clinic, executing a perfect jump cut to the right, leaving Jonathan Cooper in the dust, turning the corner, and gaining yards like it was a Madden highlight. That's what we call juice, and Harvey's bringing it in gallons. Payton's offense is built for a player like Harvey. He's fast, versatile, and instinctive, able to find holes that others miss. And let's not forget, our offensive line is one of the best in the league. Last season, the Broncos led the NFL in run-block win rate with 74.9%. That means our big boys up front know how to create lanes. Still, our run game finished middle of the pack, 16th overall, 14th in explosive runs. Why? Lack of consistency and a true spark. Harvey could be that spark. With his 4.40 speed in the 40-yard dash, a 38-yard vertical, and 10.7 broad jump, he has all the tools to turn our offense into a constant threat. But the road to the top won't be easy. Dobbins is in the lead, and deservedly so. He's proven he can be an NFL RB1. But with his injury history, there's a window of opportunity. McLaughlin and Esteem are fighting hard for touches, and Beatty is lurking, ready to surprise. It's a battle royale in the backfield, and Harvey has to prove on the field that he deserves to climb the ranks. The good news? He's hungry, and Sean Payton recognizes talent. Remember Bo Nix last year? He started out low on the depth chart, too, and ended up starting all 17 games. Who's to say Harvey can't do the same? And Harvey's impact goes beyond the run game. With Bo Nix entering his second year as starting QB, the Broncos' offense is ready to take a leap. Harvey's arrival, even as RB5, is a sign that the team is betting big on versatility. He can line up as a receiver, run routes out of the backfield, and even help in pass protection. That's gold in a Sean Payton system, which thrives on creative formations. Picture this: Harvey on a screen pass or wheel route, shaking linebackers while Bo Nix hits him in stride. That's the kind of play that makes Mile High explode. So tell me, Broncos Country, what do you think? Will RJ Harvey rocket from RB5 to RB1 before Week 1? Or will Dobbins and the rest of the room hold their ground? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear it all. And don't forget, our first preseason game is against the 49ers this Saturday, August 9th. We'll get our first real look at Harvey in game action. Time for him to prove that this depth chart, just a piece of paper. And it's not just Harvey turning heads. Our whole offense looks like it could surprise people in 2025. With a top-tier O-line led by Garrett Balls and Quinn Miners and a more experienced Bo Nix, we've got the pieces to make noise. And the defense? My God, people are calling it top 5 in the NFL, with Zach Allen, John Franklin Myers, and Nick Bonitto balling out. If the offense steps up and Harvey brings that spark to the run game, who's stopping the Broncos? Is this the year we return to the playoffs? Or maybe, just maybe, chase that shiny trophy we haven't touched since 2015. And hey, let's talk numbers. Broncos fans love stats. Last season, our run game totaled 924 yards, averaging 4.4 yards per carry. Not bad, but not elite. Harvey, with 6.8 yards per carry at UCF, could flip the script. Even if he brings just 60% of that to the NFL, he'll be a lethal weapon. Pair that with Payton's mix of play action, RPOs, and creative play designs, and Harvey could be the guy keeping opposing DCs up at night. Picture him breaking off a 40-yard run against the Chiefs, leaving L'Jarius Sneed in the dust. That's what we're talking about, Broncos Country. So, if you bleed orange and blue, don't wait. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss a single play, breakdown, or breaking news about our team. Hit the bell, because the season is almost here, and we're covering every second with the passion only Broncos Country can bring. Let's ride. In my opinion, this depth chart is just the beginning of a major turning point. RJ Harvey didn't come to Denver to play second fiddle. Sean Payton is testing the kid, pushing to see how much pressure he can handle. But if I had to bet, I'd say that by the end of the preseason, Harvey will be at least RB2, going toe-to-toe with Dobbins. He's got the talent, the mindset, and the perfect system to shine. What do you think? Will he start the season as the lead back, or will it take a bit longer for him to take over the backfield? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I know Broncos Country has a lot to say. So, Broncos Country, what would you do in this situation? Do you believe RJ Harvey will silence the critics and become our dream RB1? Or will Dobbins, McLaughlin, and Esteem take over the backfield? Let me know down below. Smash that like button if you enjoyed, and share this with your fellow Denver Broncos family. See you in the next video, and go Broncos!